Hello, we are doing lesson 4, the area of all triangles using height and base. So our opening exercise says draw and label the altitude of each triangle below. So the first one, we have an acute triangle. Altitude, let's talk about that word really quick. It's just a fancy way of them saying height. So if they're asking for the altitude of a triangle, they're asking for the height. So for A, the one on the bottom is going to be our base, and I'm going to come straight down, and we would want a right angle here, and this is our altitude. Okay, so for B, let's say that this long part is our base, and from here to here is our altitude or our height. All right, now obtuse triangles. These ones are really tricky. A lot of times students try to do this, but that doesn't get us to our highest point. So students will try to do this. That doesn't give us a right angle. So we need to draw straight down, and I just kind of extend my base to create that right angle. And from here to here is our altitude. So this part right here, from here to here, isn't actually the length of our base. It doesn't make our base any longer. It's just showing that that's where our right angle is to get our altitude. Okay, so we're skipping this exploratory challenge because we're supposed to be measuring stuff, and we can't really do that this year. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip it, and we're going to go to exercises 6 and 8 through 8. Calculate the area of each triangle. Figures are not drawn to scale. All right, so we need to figure out, we know that the area of a triangle equals base times height divided by 2. So is 10 our height or base? No. What about 24? 24 is our base. What's 6? 6 isn't important, and our height is 8. So our area is going to be 24 inches times 8 inches divided by 2. So 24 times 8, 4 times 8 is 32, 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19, so we have 192 divided by 2. Our label would be inches squared. So 192 divided by 2. 2 goes into 19 9 times. 9 times 2 is 18. 19 minus 18 is 1. Bring down the 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. Okay, so that means the answer here is 96 inches squared. That is our answer for number 6. Okay, number 7. We have 3 numbers here. So let's say that our 12 3/4 is our base. Now is 9 1/2 feet or 14 1/8 feet our height? We want the one with the right angle. 14 1/8 does not give us a right angle. So that means 9 1/2 would be our height. So remember, another way to write the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So that's going to be useful here since we have fractions. So I'm going to write it right here. Our area is 1/2 times, let's turn 9 1/2 into an improper fraction. So I do 2 times 9 is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19 halves. So 19 halves times So for this one, we do 4 times 12 is 48, plus 3 is 51. So we have 51/4. Okay, so now I'm going to get out my calculator. Give me 1 second. And we'll do 19 times 51. And that will give us 969. And if I times that by 1, it would still give me 969. And then I would do 2 times 2 is 4. Times 4 is 16. So I have 969 divided by 16. So that would be 60 and give me 1 second. So it'd be 60 and 9/16. Draw 3 triangles, acute, right, and obtuse, that have the same area. Explain how you know they have the same area. So this would be pretty easy. We just need them all to have the same base and height. So this one, we could say is 4 inches, and the base is 3 inches. So there's my acute. Now remember, this is not necessarily drawn to scale. Oops. 3 inches and 4 inches. There's my right and my obtuse. So I know they have the same area because they all have the same base and height. So even though these 3 look totally different, they all have the same area. Okay, so now the problem set is yours. Number 4, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes in this. Okay, this right here is just extra information. That's not a part of the shape. Good luck.